Hello, welcome to D&D. It's time for the Trial of Pharos. Whoa. Guys, yes, it is now time. Ba. We can begin. I'm just yawning. There was no D&D yesterday. Sad things happened, but yes, we're here for now. Yeah. Thank fuck it was the correct screen. If it was not, Alright, we're good though. Alright. So yes, we can begin right up as I am definitely.
Might do something like that.
I'm talking, I'm driving, I'm streaming. You can't
You're
talk
gaming.
about your social security number anymore?
717-1843-1927.
I mean, the whole world knows all people know everyone's social security number nowadays. You know, because of that recent hack.
Yes.
Oh shit. Is that a new one? Is there a new hack?
Anyway, yes. So welcome. It's time for the funny. So yes, as you have all arrived. Whoa, you're here. So yes. In last session, you had managed to fight the funny samurai man. After a long battle against him and jump-scared bag of holding, you managed to eventually beat him, managing to make him collapse down. And being nice people, you revived him. Totally didn't, we're gonna kill him or anything. So yes. To which he just what the fuck, this music's getting so ramped up. So yes, after you had, basically done that, he had given Lynn a very cool rare potion, also known as a basic health potion. Whoa. So yes, after that, the doorway to the book had opened up, finally revealing its true self. Whoa. Then you went up the stairway, and finally now you are here. Whoa. The Golden Throne, where you basically see... So I can explain the surroundings. As you walk on into the bright room, the first thing that you see, of course, is that the entire place is covered in gold. The entire place is, in fact, made of gold. Lamau. And another thing is basically, what you notice about the throne is that it's actually a sword, in a way. Where, the back of the throne is basically a blade that has been stabbed into the ground as the throne has grown from it. Whoa. So yes, after you enter on in.
I guess this is where our old buddy, old pal would have sat if he was still in here, huh?
I suppose so.
You-
Let's look at it a little closer.
You hear the
Speaking
sounds
of old buddy, where's he exactly?
1 second.
He went to McDonald. No, he's dead.
Oh,
He's dead.
dead.
Yes. As you basically somewhat approach it, all of you hear specifically some the sound of clapping hands. As you just hear clap, clap, clap. Whoa.
I have true sight. Do I see anybody?
Well, you don't really need true sight by the fact that somebody basically walks from behind this pillar.
Cool.
As what you notice is that it in fact seems to be a familiar person. However, they look a bit different, injured, as it seems to be the Archmage. Oh.
Wow. You know, that's a nice look for you.
You look older. You
Oh.
look way older.
I'm not allowed to move. Ha ha.
I accidentally did that. Hang on. I was trying to change the music because this just
Oh.
gets up ramped. Laval. Fuck. It tried to make me search it. Now we just have this. There we go. We just have cool, creepy ambience. Because I feel like this makes the situation more funny. So yes. After he just looks through, he just goes, well, I wasn't expecting all of you to already arrive. You have been quite faster than what I expected.
Yeah, we did a
good.
World Dungeon speed run. Any percent or any
What?
percent gold throne exit.
Those make a sentence, which I don't understand. Anyway.
We kind of have that skibbity riz.
I hate you guys.
Those
You
words
sound like
make
the
me want to
teens.
blow my brains out.
Well, now that you're at the Ohio Goon Cave.
I'm gonna kill all of you.
I'm going to end this world. I am going to end all of it.
He just simply goes, well, I did expect you to rush, however I wasn't expecting you to be here so soon. But, no matter. You've dealt with all your problems, correct?
Believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Assume the answer is yes.
Well, that
I
is
mean, I
good.
can't think
then.
of any others, so.
Yes. And, yes, apologies for my appearance. The closer we get to the top, the more I return to my original self.
Does that apply to us? I point at Shu.
No, this is just a special case.
Yeah. Well,
You're a
we'll
clone?
get it next time.
Yes. A clone, as you would put it. More of a simulacrum, an identical copy, but because I, of course, approach, well, further on up, I become more closer to my real self. Though that is not really a thing to matter about. What matters now is that you're here. Congrats! You did it. Now, all you need to do is go up to the throne and, well, convince it. No matter what it says, break it.
That
I true sight this
seems
spell.
ominous.
Also, what do you say, Sick?
I said I true sight this Melto.
Whoa. You basically
Uh-oh.
see a snowman.
I see.
Whoa.
Just know that.
He's a simulacrum.
What about the embryo?
The what?
The Archmage gave us a thing to summon him.
Oh. Do we still have that?
I mean,
Well-
use it, I guess.
I suppose that was a precautionary thing. I wasn't expecting for you to show up so soon. I would have degraded if it had been another day or so.
Yeah, use it, Lynn.
Just
I
in front
think
of
one
him.
of you have it.
What?
Check your pockets.
Me.
Well, tuck it.
Lynn,
Use it,
you
I guess.
have the bag
That's
of
what
holding.
happens.
We put it in the bag of holding? Oh, okay. Lay will take out the embryo and crush it.
We are horribly. How did we even get this far?
Alright,
Gods only know.
as you take out the embryo and crush it, it's a clone spell, as you basically see as the embryo hugely begins to start to grow into what seems to be into a naked archmage. Lamau.
Gross.
As
Please
you'll
give it pants.
as you'll basically see him plop onto the ground and clothing magically begins to go around his body. As
Thank God.
what the fuck? Why didn't they shut? There we go.
There we go.
And
Man,
now
just
a,
do it.
there's now a
Ew.
second younger looking archmage appears as he just looks over and just goes, "Oh, I wasn't expecting you to be alive." Indeed.
It's not an evil clone, right?
This light looks over. No, this was my scout that I put on ahead to first tell you about the throne. I wasn't expecting him to be alive. How long has it been?
Quicker than normal. I mean, we kind of took a shortcut, so.
Like 4 days, 4 or 5,
It's been 8 days.
8 days.
Yeah. After
Oh.
that
Oh,
month
wait.
we took.
Well, I thought it would take you at least about a month or two. Huh. Well, yes, it seems that now there's 2 of us. No matter, this one is useless. He puts up his hand as this one just melts into snow and falls to the ground.
Well, we just
Damn.
had to make sure that this one, that one wasn't a trick, because.
If someone
Has happened before.
if someone wants to, they can make a perception check against the one that just fell the snow.
I will do the perception check. I will
Not
probably
next
fail.
to him.
Oh,
This is just from the distance.
fine then. Fine then. Don't let me move across the board.
Where? It's here in
19.
7.
Whoa.
Ayo, 19, baby.
Alright. Are you 2 the only ones rolling?
I'm just over here in the centerpiece investigating it.
Oh, good. So,
Yeah. Not really.
as well, you see that he basically seems to mutter something to himself, but you don't really hear it. As basically what you just hear, like, before he turns into Snowshoe, is just simply, I don't want to die, as he just fucking dies.
Damn.
F.
Is really necessary, but okay.
Well, the useless have to go. If any random ones were left behind, then, well, they could cause much disaster. Ones that are dissociated must be taken care of. Anyway,
Fair point.
well, what are you investigating, Self-Harness?
Just the centerpiece. What's on it exactly?
Well, as you basically look down, you see that this is like a golden glass. As like below it, you see what seems to be molten liquid gold that seems to be in an ever so whirling sort of movement around, almost like it's a brain.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'll keep
Yes.
note of that.
The
before we
centerpiece
leave.
the centerpiece itself basically goes upwards into this weird sort of compass looking thing of northeast southwest. However, every single side has north on it.
Ah,
Oh.
okay. So, do we just move forward?
Well, if you should all approach the throne close enough, eventually, of course, it will present an audience with you. Once you speak to it, attempt to get its guard down and then destroy the throne. I believe my other half, the one that you see, may have said the same thing, but do not believe in anything it says. After all, it is a monster from this throne. So yes, just simply lie to it, and once you get close enough, use this. He'll, reach over to, Lynn, as, he'll hand you an item.
I take and identify the item.
Whoa. You take and identify the item. It's an item, and the item that you identify, 1 second. I just gotta make sure the name is correct, because it's in my old book. I'm also changing the music. Because this is just ambience, it's not even music.
Yeah, I didn't hear. I'm literally not
Music.
hearing anything from this.
New
at this
playlist.
point.
There we go. I just made a new playlist.
Nice.
Habobo. There we go. This
Oh,
is a
Little
trade.
Nightmares! I love this game.
There we go. I don't know why it has the trailer music. Hang on. There we go. Right. As basically, when you look over the item, it is known as ah. It is a scepter called Yuvian the Sin Eater. What your identifier basically tells you is that the scepter itself is capable of eating sins. The concept of sins. An example is if you should place the scepter over someone, you could eat, for example, their greed, and then they would no longer feel greedy. However, of course, it doesn't permanently remove the sin. Instead, of course, as all things is, it eventually grows back, begins to build up once more, but yes, it's capable of eating any sin and removing it from a person.
Huh.
Whoa, this thing's pretty wicked.
Yes, it took me many of the years to make one, but it should be capable of destroying the throne, if only temporarily.
Why must we destroy it?
We've already discussed this. The
That's what's
throne,
gonna.
the throne
Oh,
contains the souls of greed, the ones who were taken by the Greed King himself, transmutated into gold, and thus they are vengeful and somewhat want revenge. However, much like the Greed King himself, they too had grown into equal power to him. As then, of course, they too have the capabilities to cast the ultimate magic, Reality Altar. And be able...
All right.
Yes. Of course.
I felt a touch confused.
Yes. Though, of course, you must remember, well, they're attempting to cast their Reality Altar, and then you should use this item to break the throne. It would make it so the spell becomes yours, allowing you to, of course, change reality so all of you had never gone to the World Dungeon, nor had a worry see you in the first place.
And where exactly are we going to end up?
That I do not know. The thing about Reality Altar is that it changes on the users, and since there are many other users, such as yourselves, I have no idea.
So there is all too many possibilities where we, as these individuals, might not make it out.
No,
Correct?
no. The Reality Altar will, of course, simply give you the option that you so wish for, such as, of course, leaving. It just usually does the best outcome that could possibly happen. One that doesn't interfere with the rules of the world.
So we should probably say our goodbyes now then.
Well, I suppose. If that's what you muck, he explodes into gold coins.
Man,
So,
As, 1 second. What a,
oh. Cling, 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 cling.
as,
sound of Sonic's gold rings.
as you stand around him, looking towards, of course, the gold pile that's left, all of you begin to hear somewhat of a ringing noise behind you. As suddenly what you find is that, the throne itself seems to be thrumming. And as you basically look towards the throne to, see what's happened, you suddenly see
Some dude.
someone is sitting on it, as they seem to just be looking at you with a smile on his face, as he has his motions in hand in a somewhat clicking fingers motion. As then he just simply gives a smile.
That's is that the guy we're supposed to talk to?
Considering he just turned the Archmage into a pile of pretty gold coins, I'm gonna have to say no.
I mean, probably is, but also, if we do this, I suppose would there have been a time where we have never met each other? Because the way he said it says like the best case scenario. Me personally, my best case scenario is living in the village with my wife and my kid, but it was a bit iffy on what the ramifications actually are.
My best case scenario is that you all remain my new family.
Oh,
So,
that's you're making me sad.
We'll still probably have our memories, I think. I mean, we probably get to choose some aspects of the reality alter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
See what happens. We should, I suppose, we have to talk to this. She'll gesture her head up towards
Well-
the guy on the throne.
I do want to
Just-
mention one thing, just a small thing. What happens if we astral project, Shu? Because it's your soul, right? And I'm just saying right now because we're still strong enough to do those kinds of things. But does astral projection even work on you? Because there's a silver lining, a quite literal silver lining from between your body and your soul. I was gonna bring it up earlier, but I guess I just forgot. That might be a way for us to find your soul at some point.
I feel like that's
No.
something to find out later.
I mean,
Yep.
worst case scenario is I don't make it out. And as long as you all get out, that's fine with me.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. If you don't make it out, well, me personally, I'm gonna crawl into the bottom of the earth, wherever this place is, as a world eater and, end everything. Just as retaliation.
That's a little drastic, but the sentiment I appreciate.
Anyway, Lynn,
Yeah.
what about you?
I'm going to the tower.
Was that?
What tower?
The Tower of Reincarnation. That's where your daughter's at, where a bunch of people we know are.
shit.
All the people that helped us fight the Greed King, or well, actually helped us fight the puppeteer with the Greed King.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I mean, considering I'm currently a cleric of hers, of that Minico person, I'd probably feel like I should follow you, but I also have things I want to do.
Is this
And-
guy listening in
yeah.
on our conversation?
Probably.
He is
Is
just
he?
at
I
the
mean-
moment when you look over, you see him sitting on the throne, leaning back, one hand on his chin, basically motion where his thumb is on his chin and his fingers where his eye is. As he's just looking at you. He's just listening in, he's just
Judging.
interested a bit.
Sounds like he's got
judging
all
us
the time in the
roughly.
world, though. So
He
Saw
ain't
that
going
part.
nowhere. He's stuck here like we
Oh.
are.
I do remember that place might have a lady called. Do I even know this information? Hold on. Adora? No. Yes? No. I don't know. We might be able to find someone who can help you.
The daughter of the Green Queen, Melioda. She's
that one.
apparently there.
Well, I was going to say we might be able to find someone who might be able to help with your situation. And now that I think about it, what exactly are we supposed to do afterwards? We go there. What then?
I mean, whatever we want.
We'd be
yeah,
free.
I mean, but I also have things I want to do, like find all of the new family I've been gifted by this new form.
Be careful. Okay?
We'll keep in contact.
I don't.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just like, be careful. Remember, the first dragon we ran into tried to get me to kill you all.
yeah, but like, if you just learned that you actually had a whole bunch more family, wouldn't you want to go try to find them? Maybe, or like, I mean,
I would, of course.
I've been told that they're caged.
Mm.
And I don't
Well,
like
I
yeah.
would-
family being in cages.
No
I don't
one
consider
should.
every dragon my family.
Yeah, but
Just
like,
be careful. Regardless, I think we all deserve a break from being tossed into, I don't know, calamities?
but I guess I'll have time, and who knows? Maybe this tower has one of the Hydra in it as well. So
Mm. Well, before we go, I guess, if we do find Hydras, a lot of them seem to be imprisoned. This might. I don't know what exactly this thing does, but it's very good at breaking things. I give her the scythe. The rose cutter scythe.
if you, I mean, I'm not much of a farmer, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Is really good at cutting things that are, I don't know, just very, very good at cutting. So if you see any chains on your family, it'll be very good at cutting it.
All right.
If the Hydras don't listen to you, kill them, because otherwise I'm going to.
But like, the whole reason in there is just because the God Eaters, right?
They can kill anything, yes. Anything eaten by them, they can kill.
It's like, gods have been our problem the whole time. So why would
Mostly.
that be a bad thing?
Make a
I don't
fair
know, because
point,
by that logic, they eat me.
but I don't want you getting eaten by one either. They may just think of you as somebody to eat, after all. So,
Well, we'll see. But I'll go with you to this tower. Maybe there's a Hydra there, maybe not. But I'm sure if there's not, I could find information on. I mean, I know their location, but like I know
Tarsus is probably there anyway.
I can feel the direction of them, but like even if I find the location, then I still need to know about the location. I'm sure there's people there that can tell me what to avoid
Mm.
and how
I'm
to make it
sure
through
Well,
that
that
there will
place.
be people who can help you there.
and I mean, it's not
Who
like
knows?
there's
Maybe
any
Dark
Hydra
Eye.
here.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Looks into the
Yeah. Well,
darkest corner of the room.
Yeah, the dark in the sky.
Looks
Looks
up.
through the doorway we came through.
surely
What
no
are you
Hydras are
looking
around
at?
here.
Yeah, anyway, let's go talk to this guy.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
There's no time like the present.
It's no time like the
No time like
past.
the end.
Well, it's called nostalgia. As you basically approach, he just he finally speaks as he simply goes, "Have you finally done with your mishmash of dialogue?"
Kind of.
It's at least shelved for now.
Hmm. Well, usually I'm used to just people walking past. People who usually see me have the intentions to use me in some way. What are you all here for?
We want to go home.
Home, you say? And where is home exactly? The place where you were born? The place where you grew up? Maybe even the time that you spent at work? Home is where the heart is, and where is your heart?
Speaking, it's in my body right now.
If
Oh.
maybe.
Not really. None of you have hearts. But that's a different matter.
Or is that like a world dungeon thing? Or our
No,
bodies
that's-
weird or something?
That's just
No,
common knowledge.
That's a human thing. Humans have hearts. We don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Every
we're not
race doesn't have a heart besides
human.
humans.
Technically, I'm a
Oh.
varied human, but I'm a void lineage. Does Shu have a heart?
You lost your heart because you're no longer
Fuck!
human.
Ah, shit. Hey,
Wait,
we were human, alright?
Everyone runs without a heart. Hearts are linked to divinity, and humans are the most connected to divinity. That's the reason. But, he sort of, looks over and just says, I meant metaphorically. A place where you want to belong. Everyone is attempting to find that, aren't they?
I mean,
There
I already
once.
know about where that is for me, but doesn't matter because my heart will go with my home. So
Well, who you are speaking to at the moment is... My name is Herman Oakwood, the first primordial greed, direct descendant and child of Henry Oakwood.
we
Second
met
in
him
line.
on the what floor was that? The third?
The third. We bought some
Yeah.
stuff from his shop.
Ah, yes. You speak of the clone.
Well, yeah.
There's so many clones, my god.
Obviously, the real Aunt Henry Oakwood is with her.
Yeah. Her.
Oh. You maybe misunderstand. My real father is magic itself. Cast in
Oh.
mana, ether, spells, all of the lot is magic itself after he reached his ascension. Though that is not really a matter of my family now. You have arrived here at the primordial greed. Me, the creator of the domain, and the holder. And you simply want to go home. I can do that. I can allow you to go back. Of course, at a price.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
done paying.
No, thank you. Steps up.
What's the
I don't
prize?
think so.
Hey Val, make that Constitution saving throw.
Let's go!
Woohoo! I don't know what that means.
Val's doing the thing.
Where's saving throw? There we go.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep, you can.
As soon as
You
everyone
definitely-
sees, as soon as Val steps up, goes on to here, you see that they instantly transmutate into a gold statue.
And she's gone.
Well, I wouldn't ask so dramatic. My offer is simple. You give me, of course, your powers. And then, of course, you become weak enough to escape this place, leave. And in return, I have your power. The remnants of course, what I take from you. That's all. Help, you're petrified.
Do we still have our mental link?
Oh, wait, yeah, if you have mental link, sure.
Yeah.
So thought is, wish me free.
Oh. Hold on, let me do something. I use Mage Hand and pull her down from the giant podium. I
Oh.
just pull her down.
That's not a spell.
Bink. Yep. And then I just say, I wish for Val, go back to normal.
Val, you become normal. Pike. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. You
just wish
become
greater
normal.
restoration. No, you wish
Oh.
greater restoration.
Oh, can I? How do I do that?
Yo, you
I
can use any
wish
spell 8th level or lower.
oh right. I wish unpetrification.
Okay, if you wished for them to be normal, that would have been way different.
That would have
Yeah,
been really
I
funny.
think would I have turned back into a void dragonborn?
You would have
Would
gone
they
on.
have just become a human?
You would have
That
just
would have
become
been
your
really
original
funny.
self.
Yeah, a
That
void
would have
dragon.
been really, really funny.
He once again just simply just goes, all I simply ask of you is those remnants of your power, the one that is holding you within the dungeon. If you hand them over to me, I will simply take them and you may leave. And, of course, I shall, of course, become much more stronger due to it.
And we need to be
So,
stronger.
do we use the
Well,
item on him or the greed souls?
You know, I haven't really figured that out yet, but you know, I can just hit them both. But you know, we have to get up there, and you know,
Was there amount of charges to do that, or?
we have to lower his guard.
so,
Okay, I got a plan.
so what I simply asking of you is that. As for, of course, why I would want such, you should already know I'm a greedy man. I want all the power that can possibly be taken. I shall, of course, allow that, well, I can grant your wish, but yes, in return, you won't have your power.
Can I cast Summon Construct at 9th level, making a golden metal construct that is shaped like Minico?
Bro,
Val,
sounds like a terrible but very funny idea.
as soon as you start to vocally cast and somatically cast a spell, what you find is that as soon as basically your runic like basically the magic circle appears, it just shatters in front of you as it turns to gold. This creature is far beyond what the magic.
Oh,
And
For
how
that
exactly
kind
do
of
we
a
like give you
person.
our powers? Do we like shake your hand or something?
Oh no. All you have to do is simply agree. All you have to do is just simply say yes to the offer and proposition, and I shall have it. Chosen such as yourself are indeed helpful.
I think you're the only one who can stand up there with him.
Not the only one. I look to.
No, I mean Constitution save wise.
And we can just walk past if we don't agree to this.
Well,
Yes.
walking past means we're going to face, everyone
If you
else.
are
Yeah.
It's part of the plan.
if you are
Oh.
looking to, of course, progress up to the war dungeon and, of course, meet the one that resides at the top, you can walk up the stairs to your left and your right, as he gestures to this and this. There's a doorway in the back that, of course, you can open, and it shall take you to the next floor if you do not want my offer. Though, of course, if simply allowing you to leave is not enough, bit greedy, aren't we? I, of course, can offer other things. For example, I could grant anything that you so wish. For example, let's just say the soulless one right there. I can give them a soul. Gestures to Shu.
Just any soul will do. I want mine back.
Well, that too can be granted. After all, if you have, of course, given me your power, I'll be capable of doing much to the Twilight. Even I could give Dorella herself a punch in the face just for you.
That is so funny. I am very tempted. Just for, the god punching thing.
punch Jarella in the face, it will be me.
Hmm. Well, I could grant that too. It's the same for, of course, you, Hydra. False one, to be exact, since you aren't necessarily born as one. Gestures to Val.
False Hydra.
Your,
Oh no.
your want, of course, is to simply release those of your family, your brethren. I could simply aid you in that as well. Make them all free and seen to all.
Nah, that's something
Here-
I gotta do myself.
Ah,
Do you think I could banish him? Do you? Do you think I could do it?
No. No.
Okay, can I thought form into them? Like think into them. Now, is it possible we can just? I remember we destroyed a part of a realm before. Way back then, I did something, and then it destroyed parts of reality. What do you think happens if I do it here?
Probably nothing good.
Well, regardless, we still have to destroy the throne in order for us to get its power. In order to get out of here.
Hey, do you guys think he can also read our minds?
Probably.
of course I
Fuck.
can.
Yeah, figures.
After all, what I know and what I've also heard you from over there is that you, of course, want to break the throne, release the souls and betray them, but what I'll tell you now is that the Archmage lies. He's simply a collared beast by the one who resides at top.
Well, yeah,
He's,
we
of
already
course.
know that.
Yes. If the throne should be broken, none of your wishes would be granted, I believe. After all, it's so unpredictable, as he had said in his own words. I
Well,
suggest
yeah,
that
duh.
you
It's
listen to
not wish.
mine.
It's reality alter. Duh.
Val,
Big
please make
man,
a Constitution
you sort of
saving
don't
throw.
know how to shut up.
Whoa! Shoo, make me a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it. Let's fucking go, boys. 23!
Whoa, that's a fail.
Damn.
That's,
One.
you suddenly see it's a DC 25. As you
Fuck.
suddenly see, as you suddenly see, everyone, as Val and Shu turn to gold,
That got me.
petrified,
His
as he just simply
no.
says,
I am so tired of men.
Hey, come on now.
I do
Oh,
not
no,
I do not appreciate disrespect to me. After all, my emotions are, well, important after all. Disrespect towards such a person is mean and unjust. Evil, in a way. Are you evil?
Kind
No, I'm
of.
just sick of this place's shit.
Tired.
I'm pretty
He can
neutral.
still read your minds, right? So,
Yes.
yeah, you can still communicate with him. Right. Yeah, tell him off. I'll wish you into normalcy later.
Can please do
Petrify
it
us
now?
first.
Could you
Can
just
you-
do it now?
Fine. If I turn into a wish monster, this is all your fault.
Just greater
I
restoration.
wish to unpetrify these two.
Just use
Wow.
Greater
So,
Wish to cast
Restoration.
another spell.
Greater restoration.
Fug. Alright, they're no longer gold, as he just simply just says, well, you seem to be making this a lot more of a bother than it should be. My offer is already good enough as it is. You can leave and do what you must. I can even let you choose how much power you can have left. Whether you want to be on the cusp of entering the world dungeon again, or just little weaklings, much like the rest of the non-chosen.
I want to stay.
Forgive
What do you
us.
plan to use this power for?
What am I using it for? Well, collecting, adding it to my hoard. And then, of course, this place shall expand out to the next floor, and then the next floor, and then the next floor, until eventually the entire ward dungeon becomes my domain. Finally, then, she, the one who resides at the above, will finally hear me.
Hear you.
Oh, you're
Or
trying
not.
to flirt with her. Oh, I see. I see how it is.
She is
Trying
my
to-
family. That is disgusting. I do not
Oh,
know
sorry.
what your kind think of, but no.
Just go talk to her yourself. For someone as strong as you are, I'm sure it would be an easy task to ascend the dungeon and speak with her in person.
Or do you
I
also
can-
get instantly vaporized by getting up there?
I cannot leave my domain. For now, this place is only this building here, this cathedral. But with your powers, I will finally be able to expand out, speak to others, collect all of it. You see, I am just a simple king without a kingdom. I feel that you can somewhat feel sad for my situation, bound here all because I was thrown away by my descendant.
I feel like we're missing a whole lot of context there, but sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh! Well, I can share with you a story if you so want to listen. Though you don't
No,
really have
thank
an
you.
option. You don't have a choice.
Okay, fine.
I am, of course, as you know, named Ammon. Ammon Oakwood. I am the direct child, second to be born to that of Henry Oakwood, the first human to exist, along with my mother, Meredith. No, not Meredith, hang on. Teresa, that's it. Along with my mother, Teresa. Much and my other siblings, we govern over, of course, the aspect of humanity. I govern over the aspect of greed, while my other siblings govern over that of the aspect of pride, lust, gluttony, all of those sorts. And of course, that is where I had established that of the greed domain. But much like all things, it must come to an end. I passed on my title to my next kin. Someone who I had toured for many years by the name of Voss. And so the greed title continued. However, when the third in line came about, the one that you known as Siberius, he had simply taken my coin and had made me into a ring, where he had wielded me for many of a decade, eventually even defeating the world dungeon itself. However, when he had reached here to the 7th floor, after he had lost his two friends, Lith and Umbra, both of them, he decided to go into a frenzy. He began to no longer become greed, but instead care about others, his friends, the ones that were soon forgotten by the outer world. And I could not allow that. My domain would dwindle. And so I attempted to take over his body for a while, allow him to cool down as I can aid him in attempting this dungeon. But he didn't appreciate that. So he had stabbed his blade that he had conjured as me into the ground and established me here, where my domain eventually made the golden temple that you see now. He abandoned me, all because I was trying to help him, but instead he decided to, well, become too emotional.
Or
It's a
maybe
sad
he just
story.
or maybe he just had greed for more things.
Greed for others is something that I do not understand. But what I can tell you is this. If you do aid me and I grant your wants, your needs, your greed in a way, Once I can fulfill that and I gain your power, I'll be able to eventually fulfill the steps that they had once stepped through and reach the very top where I can finally grasp at the oak tree. The world tree, as you would call it. And thus, greed shall become part of the world once again. It shall no longer be a greed time or any form of, well, it being a chaotic domain, one that is not held by anyone any longer, and instead it shall become part of the world. You'll be restoring balance. You'll be helping the world itself, making it better.
Greed usually frowned upon by people.
Oh, greed is, well, it depends on the situation. Greed is usually seen as a negative connotation. People think that greed could be a lust for gold, a huge amount of pride, or even those that can cause wrath. The one that causes the other sins, a gateway.
My greed is for my family.
And exactly that is what I mean. Greed is also used to protect others. You want to protect another, you want to, of course, help as much as you want. You, of course, have a greed for others that, well, I lack. But if I touch that tree, it will finally come to me. I shall finally understand that greed that Siberius had so felt. So, I ask of you to give me that option, to allow me to feel the want, the greed to help others. For now, I simply want to aid myself, and I'm attempting to do and step in his ways, as I am wanting to help you now fulfill your wish. The beast.
Helping others and loving others isn't something that people are without. As far as I'm concerned, you made that choice not to help others. If you wish to help, if you wish to love, you have to allow yourself to do it.
I do not follow your mortal ways of feeling. I am someone who was born from a domain between two entities, much more higher in aspect than others. The first human, Henry Oakwood, was simply a being made of magic. Well, of course, my mother, Teresa, was a being who was made of life. Those two's domains had eventually converged to make many of a more. I was born with greed, but I weren't born with the greed of others. I can't feel any other thing because I am not a person, as you would believe. I am an aspect of the world itself. But that could all change with your aid. You can finally make me a person. Help me,
Well,
please.
well, hey, I think you're the only one who can step up there.
Can I make a faith check?
To
If the Greed King isn't an option, the Collector.
The Greek King isn't an option, but the Greek Queen is an option.
Greed King's dead.
He's not in paradise with the Collector.
Well, Collector's different. She's simply a guest of paradise.
I see.
But sure, you can attempt to please make me a faith check then to the Collector. Please roll me a 1d20 plus proficiency.
Do it. Roll a 20, you rat.
Proficiency like +7 right now, right?
8.
Come on.
You know what? I just beat A20 it. Easy.
Whoa, he beat A20. Let's see if I can beat A20. Oh.
No.
Hey, I never used my B-Day 20.
Well, I mean, before you start using your birthday 20s, that's a double output. So, Roll again. See.
Lamau, we're faith clashing here.
You can do a
Whoa.
Baba Booey. Yes! The Baba Booey helped.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
No!
B-Day 20.
I think Six gotta use the room before using
yeah,
yours.
yeah, I'll use mine, yeah.
Alright. As of course you use your birthday 20, confetti goes off as you just hear a happy birthday. The happy birthday is cut off as your birthday 20 doesn't work.
Damn.
Oh.
God.
As you make your prayer.
Hey, Collector, I need some advice right now. Do I trust in Melto, or do I trust in, this oak wood here?
It's silence for a second, as suddenly, of course, you'll hear him just simply back go in. I would never trust the Archmage, even if I had to. I would go with the greed one in front of you.
We sure are getting conflicting messages here.
Alright.
That sounds very suspicious. I'm just gonna say it. That sounds like cap.
So a god saying don't trust Melto.
Honestly, that sounds like the sounds like an endorsement of Melto to me, if anything.
Fuck the gods.
So yes, I would enjoy it if you could help me in my endeavor to become human, much like yourselves. The World Tree is not even that far away anymore. It's only the 13th floor, the 40th, who knows? But with your powers combined, I will be able to reach there in a matter of seconds and fulfill the story that was never complete. Please. He does like a thing where he does like his hands together in a sort of pleading, as he just simply says, I would want to be human.
Does the finger touch the anime thing? Ooh. I can't
Valro
unsee it now.
Valro will pat lays back and subtle cast mind blank. Don't worry, you got this.
I mean, if my god says so, Lay's gonna attempt to step up there.
Ah. He looks towards you as he just simply says, and what are you doing? Are you accepting?
I mean, so what's this agreement exactly? Can you state the terms again?
The terms are easy. All you simply do is hand over a certain amount of power, and once you have, you'll be able to leave the dungeon as you no longer have, well, the power given to you. And in return, I shall grant your greed, your wants. You would like to go to the tower, wouldn't you? I can take you there.
I shake on it. Will he go to shake her hand?
Constitution saving, bro. As they squint their eyes at you. Okay, you beat
Holy
the
shit.
Sig. Oh my god.
you beat the DC 50.
The what now?
The closer you get to him, the harder the DC. As you
It is
suddenly
very
see, as despite making it though, you see as the outer layer of your skin somewhat becomes gold and flaky, as he simply says, I know what you're trying to do. Oh,
Bro, I'm just trying to shake your hand.
sort of squints. Fine. Shake on it. Reaches out his hand.
Alright, before her hand touches his, she's gonna metamorphosize it. so it doesn't turn into a hand and it turns into a bunch of blades instead. And she's gonna stab at him with the scimitar.
Uh-oh.
The what?
Which
The
scimitar?
Yuvian. Right?
Oh.
Scimitar?
Scepter.
Scepter.
Oh, scepter. Okay. Yeah.
It's a scepter with like a fucking mouth on it.
I see.
Yummy.
Yummy. Yummers.
Yummers.
Little
Yeah.
snack time. Nom,
Yum,
nom.
yum.
Whoa. Alright. I'd say I need to roll a D100 because he knew what you were going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Is
Yeah.
it
if
reading
it-
our minds the whole time?
yes, so I'm just gonna say, if it is a 30% or lower, you don't pull out a scepter, you just pull out like a golden rod because he's already taken the scepter off you.
Oh god.
So it is a 30% chance. Let's see.
33.
Holy shit. Holy
All right.
shit.
We cutting it close, baby.
As you suddenly, of course, reach out your hand as it surges out with many other weapons. The scepter's mouth somewhat opens as you basically hear as its, like, tongue whips out like a mimic. As it basically attempts to, basically it wraps its, like, tongue around his neck. As he simply just, like, somewhat just goes, "Ugh, I knew it." As, suddenly, what you'll see is then you'll just hear a loud burping noise as the scepter explodes along with him.
All right.
As
Hey.
the throne begins to crack.
Yeah, I like the
Do it?
collector, but my code's to never trust God, so
He's not a god.
Absolutely base.
Vex gods. Same thing.
He's like the opposite of a god. He was born
no,
from
the,
a
the
human.
the collector's a god. So I
Ah.
trust that she said that.
Alright, you suddenly see as the throne begins to crack and shatter. As basically you'll notice that your steel defender and stuff, just from the force alone, they're not high level enough as they basically explode.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
That ain't good.
Indeed. As suddenly you begin to see it swirl in a mass of, what seems to be golden souls will begin to erupt out. As it seems that now you've activated the golden throne. Alright. 1 second as I get the funny music.
Uh-oh.
The funny music.
Yes.
It ain't yakety sax. It ain't that
Ah.
funny.
Hey,
The-
Val,
the-
can I borrow this knife again? I feel like I'm gonna need to use it.
Yeah, sure.
I'll give it to you
Give me that.
afterwards.
Give me that weapon that I borrowed.
Yeah, I'll give it to you afterwards, sorry.
Alright, 1 second. Ba-ba-ba-bam. 1 second. Gotta get this. Gotta get that. Huh?
Let's do something terrible.
I wish to blow up the world, says Sylvanas.
All right. Oh boy.
You see, this is why DK music is really good. 1 second.
DK, we're gonna die.
No. Alright, here we go.
I disconnected from the server. Unfortunate.
Yeah, 2 AFK, hang on.
It happens sometimes when the DM or anyone else is tabbed out of map tools.
Yeah.
Nah, I
Faith
didn't
it.
tab out. It just disconnected on its own.
Yeah, but like Void changing the music could do it to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
all
believe
right,
Three
here
all the
we
time 'cause
go.
We get DC'd because he tabs out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
It said unknown host, which is a problem.
Go.
Oh, you
I-
might have
I'm-
to. Oh, yeah, he has to kick you first. You're still in.
yeah,
our
hang
side.
on. I gotta
Okay.
kick. There you go. I kicked you.
Okay, map tools is still loading though, for some
Ooh, good.
reason.
All right, then. As you suddenly see as the throne begins to crack open, you begin to see as the energy begins to flood out, as basically, of course, Evelyn's familiars, their steel defender and stuff, basically just explode into gold as it erupts out. All of you manage to basically hold your stay, as you seem to be much more, of course, you're leveled to it, basically. However, as the souls begin to flood out, all of you, please make me a saving throw of your choice.
Do I get
I'm
advantage
still
as a
unable
greed
to-
cleric?
No!
Okay.
Everyone's in my paladin aura. They have a +4.
I'm unable to connect still. Map tools just froze again.
Aim back
I don't know
off.
what to do.
Damn.
Got a 16. I rolled really low.
You
Fuck.
guys do have luckies as well.
Oh, okay.
From
Okay.
Can someone roll for me?
I do.
Yeah.
32.
I
Okay,
think-
birthday
I think
20.
I think Con's my best.
Let me take a look. See intelligence. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-dum. All right, I'm making it
How
safe
much
for
is it?
you. Yeah, you rolled a 41.
Oh my god.
All right, we got strength. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. All right. You're the one to fail as Val.
Birthday
They
20.
they beat D20.
Oh, okay. You're good then. All right. As suddenly as all of you feel the flood of energy overcome you, you begin to feel somewhat of a sensation of greed. Not, of course, the greed for others, but the greed for yourself. As almost in a split second, you felt as if you were just going to try and take everything. But as the souls begin to climate, you begin to basically hear the sort of sound appear from it. As you hear a voice different from Ammon's, as you basically just hear,
Kill the kings. Kill the kings.
as they seem to all have a single want, a single vengeance towards someone who is already dead. Right, as suddenly, up, 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 one! As you, of course, feel this flood of energy over you all, please make me another saving throw of your choice, but it can't be the same save! Ba 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 ba.
Hope I didn't fuck it up.
Can I rage?
Sure.
Rage, please.
Nah, the raging, the getting angry.
So ingy.
Alright. How about DC was 20 as Sylvanas has failed? How about you want to use your lucky?
Wait, hold on. I have something for this.
Oh, you made a
World
concept.
stack.
I have world stacks. 10 of them to be exact, because of how
Uh-huh.
many we failed. Do you know what
Uh-huh.
happens when I use one of them? I
Uh-huh.
instantly succeed with saving throws.
Okay. As
I
you
use
use
one.
a world stack, fuck. Alright. As you use a world stack. I need to roll
Something
something.
bad happens.
Hopefully this isn't fuck over everyone. Whoa.
We're gaming.
Yielding cat ears.
Oh, not again.
No!
Alright. All horses within 100 yards shrink by 1% per second.
Horses?
Forever.
Use you what?
All horses within 100 yards, aka 100 feet, shrink by 1% per second, aka per
Not the
round,
horses.
forever.
They
Okay,
will-
we're fine.
No horses here!
Yep. Alright, as suddenly as all of you once again hit by another wave, this time not the feeling of greed, but a feeling of pride. As you suddenly feel as if you somewhat stand for yourself only, stand in between all of them. As you suddenly, of course, feel the gateway to greed is, of course, to every other emotion. As pride tries to take you over, but all of you manage to resist. Alright. You also hear a weird neigh of a horse for some reason, but yeah. Alright. 2. Please make me another save. They cannot be the same as the previous.
I'm gonna fucking die soon. Fuck, cancel.
Damn.
Hold on a second, I'm doing something really quickly. I'm opening shoes
I
page
love
so I know
Artificer.
which
Artificer,
one
such a good
is
capstone.
decent enough for me to roll in next.
Savanas!
I guess it's alright. It's time for a wisdom roll, a charisma roll, baby.
Charisma.
Why are you using this again?
That's a 23
Oh.
for you, Val, because of my Palador.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
failed.
Paladinora.
So
Oh,
you're
Bubba.
20, 22, or no, 21.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
probably still failed.
No, you make it. It's a DC 20. Alright.
Oh, thank fuck.
As you suddenly see, of course, as another flood of energy overcomes you. But, of course, they used another ward stack. Alright. One second.
I could have used a lot of these.
Alright, let me,
Saving it for the funnies.
let me take a look. For the funnies. Huh. Alright. Savanas, what you suddenly see is as you manage to, of course, avoid the next emotion to overcome you, as you feel a sense of what seems to be wrath, a sense of anger. You manage to resist it as you suddenly find that a bucket is now glued to your head.
What?
For
God
the
damn it.
next 2 weeks, you have a bucket glued to your head.
Okay. Okay.
Sultanas
Nothing
truly is the
terrible.
fucking head of the group.
Yeah,
But-
that's true.
But yes, all of you begin to feel the, of course, wrath. Wrath for yourself, wrath for not getting what you want. Every opportunity that you are given, you, of course, attempt for yourself, but other people take it. And so you feel anger for this emotion. But, of course, you manage to resist. As instead, what you find is that... Next. Alright then. Here we go. Please make me another save. One that you haven't done before.
Whoops, I didn't mean to click that.
Strength, Dex. Okay, so I've already done. No, I
All
don't
right,
think I have
boys. Wisdom's next. Let's pray I don't fuck it up.
done. Okay, let's
Boy!
24. Oh, good grief.
on with.
My
I'm
first
saving
failure!
Dex for last. I don't want to see my Dex save.
My
Strength.
whiz, my
Well,
intelligence and my deck saves are going to be pretty damn nasty.
Let's see.
All right.
Val has a +4 to that, so
Wait.
it's 15. Do we have anything else that can give Val? Like, even a 1, a +1.
I
to
can
this
do
saving.
guidance.
That's
What that
a
was?
skill check.
It's resistance. You can give them resistance.
If
I
have
can
the
give you resistance,
cantrip.
baby.
Okay, roll that d8. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You just need a 1, so... Alright. You all make it as fucking Savanas once again. Oh boy, it's getting lower.
oh,
Oh no!
that is very bad.
Alright,
I don't know what that means.
here we go.
That's,
One
that's
second.
below 1,000.
Alright, as suddenly what you next find, of course, is as the next emotion begins to overflow you, as the feeling of lust begins to overcome, as you basically feel a lust for greed. You can feel, of course, that you want everything. You want all of it. People, items, kingdoms, names. And it's exhilarating. However, this feeling is interrupted over all of you by the sound that all of you hear is Sylvanas thrown up as he disgorges a pound of mercury from his stomach.
Oh,
Oh,
Sathanis, what?
Get there!
As you suddenly see as a pound of mercury is now on the ground, as it seems to be extremely poisonous. Sylvanas, you are now poisoned.
I would like to healing touch him, please.
Hang on, I was about to say, however, he's undead, meaning he just heals.
I
Oh my
Yeah.
god! I was going to say, is he okay? Do I need to heal
Uh,
him?
It was...
Actually,
it's-
That moment when poison is the buff for undead.
yeah, you heal 49 hit points.
I feel
as
better.
some- Yes. As you suddenly, of course, feel the emotion as all of you are basically snapped out of this emotion of lust. As next, repeat another save. You cannot use the same one as before.
Strength, Dex, Con, Intelligence, wisdom.
Dexterity, here we go.
Hey!
Thank you,
What's our
Starbuck.
plus again? What's our plus again?
4. I had a +4.
Okay.
So
Oh,
yeah,
you pass, but I
so-
don't.
Okay.
yeah,
well,
16. What's the DC?
20.
20.
20.
Yes.
Shit.
I think
I don't have a
everyone
birthday
failed besides
20.
Lynn. Hmm.
Can I do
No.
something?
Or Val passed because
Yeah.
my aura.
Yeah, Sylvanas.
Well, do we still have inspiration or no?
Yes.
You do the inspiration thing because I'm gonna use the thingy again.
Okay,
Roll
so I
the
can use
funny.
DM inspiration to re-roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I take the higher of 2?
No,
Yes?
it's just a full reroll.
No, it's
Okay.
the full reroll.
Baba booey. I got a
Oh,
worse.
dear.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I add them together, please?
Oh.
Void, can I do something?
I mean,
Um,
yeah. Can you?
Is it possible for me to, instead of having the world stack save me, I just sacrifice I just let the failure happen to me instead, and then have it save Shu and little boy over there?
I can get you to pass if you can do that to Shu.
Is that
yes,
fine?
however, we'll use 2 stacks.
Fuck it.
All right.
I will
Shu,
flash
you
you
oughta
this, so
succeed.
You'll have over a 20 Sylvanas. So.
Just to know,
Well,
Shu will be
plus
the
2.
target of this.
Oh no.
All right,
Oh.
let's take a look.
scared.
Oh god, this is awful.
Oops, sorry.
If you are critically hit within the next minute, you change sex.
It's okay. Nobody
Okay.
hit me. Nobody hit me. Protect me.
Oh no, a mysterious monk has appeared and is beginning to start making unarmed attacks against you.
It's time to fly 60 feet into the air and pray.
What's that? A level 20 champion fighter.
Okay, Flash of Genius part. Alright, you all made it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, next, as suddenly what you begin to see is that a new emotion begins to overwhelm you. Envy. As you become jealous to your companions, you can see their items, their things, their powers, and you want it. You want it to become stronger to fulfill your greed. However, it is once again interrupted as this flood of emotions, of this one storm of greed. As what you'll suddenly hear is, of course, a loud vroom as the world stack basically overcomes over Shu and pushes away the storm. Alright, make me another save, one that you haven't used before.
Here's here's the last one I haven't done that
Oh boy, deck save
Charisma.
time.
Please don't
Frank
fail.
save.
Please don't
Oh!
fail. Please don't fail. I
I
failed.
used I used
No.
3 world stacks.
It's 2 per person.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I use all of them. In that case,
Oh boy.
that is all of my world stacks.
1 second. 1.
So 5. That's 5.
Yeah, I do the 3 because it's 3 targets. Alright. As
Oh.
suddenly what you see is that Lei manages to simply stand there as the blast sort of overcomes them, as it fires past them. The 3 of you, though, with a single sort of instance, as Sylvanas slams down their scythe into the ground. What do you do, Sylvanas?
As I slam down my scythe, the blood, it's made of blood, so it injects into both of them, and then just
Alright.
fills them with energy, basically stimulating them to keep focus.
Alright, as all of you are injected with what seems to be pure mana itself, as you of course feel, though, the after effects of the world itself. As Alright, let me just get this. I'll start from left to right, so it'll be Val, Sylvanas, then Shu.
Oh god, I get the lowest number.
Blow
You'll be
out.
fine. You'll be fine.
No.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Oh no.
Alright.
It's going in spoiler.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, wait, no, I go from right to left because of manga.
Let's
Easy.
go.
All right. It make more sense as well because of what I got. All right. So, suddenly, Shu, you begin to feel it. As what you get is that... All right, let me roll a d4. All right,
Huh?
Shu, you begin to feel a surge of energy within you. As for the next 4 days, you cannot die.
Oh God!
However,
You are a
You-
ghost!
However, you can still be injured. So you can still be dismembered and all that. As, of course,
Okay.
you feel as if you are somewhat invincible, as the feeling of greed itself has changed within you. Next, of course, is Sylvanas, as you suddenly feel as the world begins to somewhat crutch its hand around you. As you suddenly feel that you are accused of treason in every country.
I'm a fucking war criminal now?
You are
God.
accused of treason in every single continent and country. And then finally, for Varro, your spellbook can't be harmed or altered by mortal means.
Let's
Holy
go!
I
As you
just
suddenly
say, I'm the fucking enemy of the world.
I mean,
As-
you are the world ender, aren't you?
Let's go.
Val, you basically see as your book floats up for a second as it suddenly blocks a blast of the storm itself, as it fires in and blasts through, as it dodges the attack for you and somewhat acts as your shield. As suddenly what you'll see then is that a face will somewhat grow on it, as you'll see the text of your spellbook changes to that of something
Well,
called
my-
the Broken God.
My spell book is
Uh.
like a deck of cards in an Astro.
Yes.
globe,
You
so,
find you find that the deck of cards seem to be called the Broken God. And
Val is an
suddenly, of course,
Caribbean.
as you all manage to resist that, that is, of course, number 5. Fog.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Wait, we're out of saving throws.
I know. That's why it's
I'm
this
out
time.
of world stacks.
This time it's gonna be
It's-
really, really funny because
Oh no.
it's no longer saving throw. So suddenly what you'll see is that a huge chunk of energy, greed itself, and suddenly what you find is that the next feeling overcomes you all. As the next feeling to overcome is gluttony, as a large mouth begins to emanate from the storm itself as it attempts to eat you all. Alright, this is a hit. Bop, 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 bop. Alright. Does 18 hit?
Nope.
that
Uh,
is.
Is AC?
Right, shit. That hits Valro, I think, right?
That
I
hits
cast shield.
Oh! Alright. Shield works! As you suddenly see, as the mouth it more begins to crunch down as it attempts to consume all of you. By the way, if that hit, it would have insta-killed you. As suddenly, of course, as you see as the mouth attempts to eat you, its own power, as, well, much like the king before, he's attempting to, of course, take your energy. But you manage to resist it as the mouth ends up just slamming against the spell itself. However, it will attempt to break it. Please roll me a spellcasting ability check. So 1d20 plus your int.
Okay.
Modifier.
Wait, spellcast plus int plus proficiency.
Yes. Your int modifier is
So-
8.
And our proficiency's 8, so that's plus 16.
Yes.
1d. 20 plus 8 plus 8.
Yeah, so 16 in total.
Great.
Right. That's pretty
I
low.
rolled the-
Alright, let me roll. Oh! Alright. You suddenly find, though, that your shield is somewhat dispelled. As basically, as the maw begins to crush against it, you see as it shatters like glass in front of you. You do not die, however, you do take damage. Alright.
Going to be a lot.
Yes, indeed. 59
That
damage.
is. a
Oh
lot.
man.
Whoa. Probably once you take that damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in right now.
Okay. Alright. Add an additional 63.
Damn.
Oh, also, okay.
They count as separate instances. As you suddenly see as both of the teeth crunch down at you, everyone will see as Val's basically been munched as you lose a leg.
Oh,
Well,
Damn.
Can I cast
Alright.
Greater Restoration? Does that work?
no, only
that doesn't-
regeneration would work.
Yeah, you don't have regenerate. Alright. As you suddenly
We can
see
get
as
you a robot.
Val rolls prone. Gah. However, of
Uh-oh.
course, it's not over. As you suddenly see, of course, as another begins to ride, as suddenly the next one to suddenly shoot down, as you see as what seems to be, this time, is a cloud. It looks somewhat relaxing, in a way, as Sloth makes its appearance. Alright, everyone. Let me get my thingy. Ah, okay, that one's fine. Everyone, please make an attack roll. As the cloud attempts to put you all to sleep.
Do we make the attack roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Advantage on my attack rolls.
5. Yes.
the to hit's important here, so I should take off Great Weapon Master, correct?
So it's to
Yes.
hit, right? Not
Yes.
Not like a spell.
Not the damage.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
just make any attack roll. Okay. 42.
Where's my scythe? I can't find it.
Alright.
Blade
there
of
it is.
disaster.
Where was it?
41. 38. Alright, 21. Alright, just need to add the total rolls because the total matters. I hope it beats the thingy. Let's see.
Sorry, fucked us up, guys. My bad.
Nah. 38. Okay.
Should be more than enough.
100. Oh my god, yeah, you beat the DC 130.
Oh boy.
Alright. As you suddenly beat the 13 DC. As you all unleash your attacks, how do each of you attack? I'll start from Val, who's laying on the ground. Lamau.
Like, fuck this. And you just basically see her like wipe across the ground until you see like reality just fucking condenses into a blade and strikes at the throne.
Alright. As it suddenly, of course, makes the attack towards the cloud that approaches. Sylvanas, how do you attack?
I grab my scythe. I spin it up above me like a helicopter as it blows away the cloud.
Alright. Shu, how do you attack?
As the dust cloud comes toward her, she is going to take the blade of Zariel in both her her top arms in her hands, and do the most powerful downward strike she can possibly muster to strike it back.
Alright. And finally, Evelyn, how do you attack?
Leia just stretches out her arm and metamorphosizes it into, like the 3 spears she has metamorphosized and just sends it, stabbing out into the cloud.
Alright. As the cloud begins to make its turn towards you all, you see as you begin to somewhat feel more slothful, more slow. However, a burst of energy overcomes you as all of you hear, of course, the voice of the Archmage, as he simply says, "Do not give up. You had already defeated my half." As, of course, this energy given to you allows you to make your attacks. As, of course, the blade and goes up of disaster, conjures around with reality itself and slashes through. Next, as the cloud gets closer and closer, almost as if there's not enough time, Sylvanas fucking helicopters it and causes the wind to actually cause somewhat of the attack to move out of place. As it slams to its scythe next to you all, Shu suddenly flies up and dashes with a single helm splitter attack among it, as you suddenly see as it somewhat begins to congeal and form, as finally, of course, Lin reaches out their hands as spears begin to conjure around it, stabbing into the cloud itself, as you begin to see that it begins to bleed. And with it, the final sin appears, as suddenly what you notice is that it itself begins to somewhat shift and change, as now it is a sin none of you have seen before.
Uh-oh.
Ba ba ba. As you suddenly see, as the cloud begins to shift and form, it shifts into what seems to be an amalgamation of many, many creatures, as all of them scream out, tear towards you, as the final sin is death. Alright. Ba 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 ba. Everyone, please make me a death save.
I fucking knew it. I had a feeling it would be that.
Oh.
Do we have to set our HP to 0?
Yes.
I'm gonna say okay.
Doing so.
Death save. What do you mean? Death. Hold on a second. Let me try that again.
So
Not a
I
con
have to
save.
damage my.
Okay to remove the stable condition and continue. Okay. Why isn't it working? I'm not allowed to
hang on.
die, folks.
1 second.
Oh
I
right,
can,
you're not allowed to die. Holy
Oh
shit!
my god. I literally can't die, guys. I'm sorry. Did I
Whoa.
fuck this up?
Hang on. Basically, all of you, it's just easy. Just roll a flat d20.
Okay.
You can add Paladin aura
Okay.
to it.
Hold on.
Is
it not the
forward
con
slash
save?
roll or is it?
Wait,
It's not a con save.
Okay.
That is sad.
Roll. Is it forward slash or exclamation point?
Slash R space d20.
Okay.
And then +4.
Plus.
Pally
There's
aura
14.
adds to death saves.
So, so it's a d20 plus what? Plus the Palior?
So 11.
Yeah.
That's a
Unless
4
you're
for
gonna
me.
add
That's an 8.
Flash of Genius.
If I'm not wrong, that's success.
So wait, is it just what goes on to a death save? Sorry.
It's a flat 1d20, but because you're a paladin and it's a
okay.
save and throw, you can add your thingy. Technically, you could also just add fucking Flash of Genius.
Hey, fellas, I am at 8.
Barbarian moment.
Whoa.
Oh god.
So, help.
Uh-huh.
Lucky moment.
I use Blessings of the Raven. If
Is this a group total? Are we trying to stack the group total, or is it a DC?
It's a
Guys,
DC.
I think it's a DC. I did not make it.
What is the DC?
10, I'm guessing.
It is a death
Because it is a
save.
death save.
Or okay, so wait, so distant gets an 11 then because of my aura. Sothanis gets a 8. Flash of Genius, you're at a 12.
I will tell you, it is the number of death. Okay.
Shit.
13.
Oh, I see.
So I don't make it.
Oh my god, I just made it.
Hey,
Wait, so
I have
this
an
is-
idea, Evelyn. Give it to
Yeah.
Val. Give it to Val.
I give it to Val then, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that.
I mean, it would be kind of bad for an undead to roll 13.
Bow.
Ow.
Alright.
Wait, Sothanis, have you used your lucky?
Please
Okay.
type in
I
your
the others you
totals.
did.
Do I have a lucky? I haven't used any luckies yet.
Everyone should have a lucky.
Yeah,
Please,
I'll
God.
let you get one lucky from me.
May the god be with me today.
Yes, the god is with you today.
Oh,
One of them.
right.
Well, we
Okay,
still
so that
got
is
2 more to
20.
go, right? Because it's death saves, so.
That's me too.
My life.
21. It's 21.
And you're at
Also, I
15
got-
distant.
Uh,
It is your total.
What is that?
Wonderful.
That's
a
death.
big glowing question mark of death.
Oh, it's
Oh.
question mark. Hang on.
Oh,
There you
there we go.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yes. As basically as all of you have made the save, as you feel the overfeeling among you, among death itself, the final sin, you manage to, of course, resist it, as of course you feel as if the clutch itself, your soul wouldn't even go to the cycle of reincarnation, it just flat out dies. However, you resist. And with it, up. Alright. One from among you, please decide among yourselves who will be rolling the next thing. As what I will be needing is someone to roll me a flat d20. No modifiers.
fuck.
Could we roll it with a physical dice? Because I have
No.
my pink sparkly dice. Damn it.
Would we be able to lucky reroll it?
A lucky only rolls ability checks, same throws, so attack rolls. This isn't any of those.
Fuck. Fellas, who do we have here that has the best luck?
Who do you think
Not
is
me.
I
lucky?
mean, we know that, right? We know who has the best luck here.
Sig.
Who?
Sig.
Sig?
It's Sig.
What? Wait! I have a picture. I have a picture from yesterday to show you. Then hold on.
Oh no, is it bad?
Wait,
Sig, is
this-
it bad?
Let me grab my phone. It's fucking terrible. I
Oh,
was
no.
pulling out all the fucking stops to live in Callumstrix yesterday. I think in 20 rolls, I did not roll above an 8. But I mean, why don't we just roll a d4? And then that'll decide.
Nah.
Who's number one?
Well, we can start
Oh,
from
wait,
like the
I
same
got
as
a
second.
blasting.
Val is gonna step
one,
forward.
two,
Roll it,
Or
nerd. Oh my
one.
god,
Forward.
Adora has spoken.
No.
Adora has spoken. You
See,
must
look,
do
look
it.
at those numbers.
Val,
No,
my
let's
God,
do
Val's
it.
gonna. Val's gonna do it.
All right,
We believe in you, Val.
everyone's
You will
seeing
drag
Val.
your bloody leg self
Val-
over.
Val drags their bloodied body like leg over to the creature
Oh,
that stands
wait.
before you.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I do something kind of a bit cool? I turned the blood scythe into a peg leg for Val.
all right. You got a peg
Or a
leg.
crutch,
You
you know, because it's not healed, so a peg leg would probably hurt like a bitch.
all right.
It looks cooler. It looks
I will
cooler.
roll
And also
my
the scythe is made of
d20. Here we go. You must.
Screw, we have to beat a 3,
must-
guys.
You
There's
have
no
to
way.
beat my
There's no way.
3.
You can
Okay,
do it,
there's no
Val.
fucking chance to lose.
Oh my god,
Ah.
11.
All
Oh my
right. As you suddenly step forward, as everyone seems to somewhat rely towards you, as the dice begins to make its way, as you see as it begins to charge around you, as death tries to overcome you, but you manage to step through, as you manage to avoid its blast, its sigil, in a way.
You won't take any family from me.
Oh! He's hidden!
No.
She's here! As you suddenly see, as you say that, it begins to converge, and suddenly you see that yourself becomes surrounded in black. As, suddenly, you enter into the throne. You succeed. Who will go next?
Fuck.
Oh, we all have to
You'd
each
have-
roll one at
oh.
a time.
That's one. Who's
She was
feeling
gonna
lucky?
go next.
All right.
She's gonna go next because she's like, you just took my friend, you bitch.
You have to be by a
Oh,
king.
I have to beat up. Oh no.
Oh.
But you can't die.
I can't
Yeah.
die. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You can't
Can't
die.
die.
guys.
The dice-
The world says so.
19!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right. As you suddenly see, as the energies, you begin to walk through the only mist itself, as the surroundings of death begin to surround you as you feel knives and blades as they not just pierce you but your soul, as you two manage to walk through as you look up to the creature itself. Any words?
My sword at it. Please.
You snort at it.
I want to point my sword at it.
Ah. As you two
You know,
suddenly
the blade of
bring-
Zariel.
Yes. As you suddenly bring up your blade towards it and point it. Suddenly, of course, it too glows as basically Sylvanas and Evelyn will see that she too would disappear into the throne. Who's going next?
You can do it, guys. I believe in you. If I can manage it, you can too.
Fuck. Evelyn, you go next.
I love
Because if
math.
you die, I want to do something. And it might fuck us all over, but if it's a way to save you, I will do it.
Alright.
Alright, let me roll. 6.
You have to beat a 6. You can do it. I know you can.
Alright.
Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey, baba booey. You doubled that, babes. You doubled it.
You're right.
Hell yeah.
Easy.
You go, girl, as suddenly as you begin to walk through as well, your rage being able to somewhat push back the somewhat basically form of death itself, as you finally walk through the mists to see the creature for what it truly is. Any words?
Sylvanas, you better bring up the rear.
I will. I'm gonna die for it.
Alright. Your last, Sylvanas, as
I
you see as the cloud begins to permeate. You are the last one left. I will
You have
roll.
come to claim me.
Please. Oh,
16.
you can do it, Sultanas.
Hey, does Death Ward work?
Yes.
Do it. Do it.
I cast Death Ward on myself.
Whoa. As you cast Death Ward,
Probably
you see
not.
the symbol of Virum Vivella as it basically somewhat glows on your body, as you are protected by Death Ward.
Okay,
Alright? You got that 16.
D20.
I swear if
God.
it's a 13.
You believe in me?
We believe in you.
too.
My girl
I
math
don't
will
need
not
the
fail you.
beliefs of gods. I got the beliefs of my friend.
Oh,
Alright.
The boy!
As suddenly the mist, you feel hands and claws as begin to grab at you. You suddenly see Sylvanas as you begin to try and be teared asunder. However, your Death Ward manages to protect you from this just once, as you're reduced to 1 HP.
That's once.
So I will
Fuck.
apply that damage. You're at 1 HP as Death Ward procs. I will roll again.
Shit!
What will you do?
There's no way I beat this, right?
depends. If you get a 13,
13 is an
Well,
obvious win. I don't
have
know.
And this is something I have been thinking of since this thing showed up. So what if I wish to turn... Okay, so Void, you told
Mhm.
me world eaters are given names of what they are destined to eat.
Uh-huh.
What happens if I wish to turn into the world eater of death?
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Do I do it, guys? Because
You
I
then
fail
kill
this
death
roll,
for
I-
everything, and then nothing can die.
You would
that could be
become
very
death.
bad.
Which would be very bad. It would be very, very bad.
or he would turn into death.
But it would be very in character.
It would. Because I would like to see if it's possible to use protection from good and evil on Sultanas. Would that
I
work?
don't. I don't
You
think
want
we're
that.
there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well-
guys are gone.
Oh, well, My brain's like, aren't they still like connected? Like this is her family at this point. She wants to protect them.
No, we aren't there anymore.
Mm.
Void, I do one last thing. I
Mhm.
take off my arm, the
Uh-huh.
mechanical arm that I have, right?
Well, how
I
about you
throw it
roll
into
before
where
you
they
do
disappeared
anything?
to. Huh?
Why don't you
Well,
roll
if I-
before you do anything?
Yeah, but if I roll, doesn't that just cancel out anything that I'm gonna do afterwards?
No, you still got action.
'Cause I'm dead. Okay. Well, God be with me. God is not with me. I am going to do something very bad.
Oh. That's a natural one.
Oh.
No.
You won't see this roll. Okay.
The
You
scary DM laugh.
you don't see my roll.
We don't
Yeah.
see your roll, and that's why we're scared.
All right. As you basically stand before it and stand within the mist, Sylvanas, as you basically go to grab your arm, you suddenly see as the mist begins to shroud you, as, well, you begin to see as energy begins to somewhat, well, permeate within you, as you hear a voice. One that sounds recognizable, but not at the same time. As you basically
Huh.
hear the ringing sensation within your mind, as I got the free on the 1d100, as you suddenly hear, of course,
What?
just a singular voice. You rolled a
It's like
1.
Kahili.
Yeah, I had to roll, because you... I had to roll a bunch of 1d100s, and one of them was free, Lamau. Alright, I gotta roll 5, hang on. Holy shit!
Don't tell me.
I
Oh,
rolled a
it's
99 and
Kelly
a
again?
98. Alright. As you suddenly see as somewhat permeates around you, as the 3 and the 1 somewhat combine into that of a 13. Whoa.
No fucking way.
As somewhat as you begin to feel a somewhat energy around you, as it simply just says, do not walk the path that those that you are from. The World Eater is not a way, it is a way of death. A way that will eventually lead to your own demise. Instead, look within yourself for what you truly are. You're already dead. Simply look at the soul within you. As you basically just hear those words. So,
I know those
A
are
bit-
the words of.
I'll just
Kaylee?
tell you this. So, Johnny Tuxedo. Sir
Oh my God.
Lawrence had died back in his episode 2.
Oh my
Much
god.
like how you just died right now. And for him too, I had to roll 5 D100s. I believe it was 1 for him because it's like your proficiency bonus or whatever, but yes. No, it was 2 for him, that's it. So the same thing's happening to you right now.
So she wants me to turn. I don't know what she wants me to do. She just wants
Look
me
at the
to
soul within
accept that
yourself.
Look at the soul within yourself.
the soul within myself. Kahili, that fucking god. You know
was-
she's a god, Void.
It was
She's
Vuvella.
a god.
It was.
You know what the rules of this are.
It was
It
Vuvella.
was, it was Vuvella.
Oh, who's Vuvella again?
Goddess of Death.
Goddess of Death. Okay, fine. Do I
You
listen
can't
to the
die
Goddess
again.
of Death?
Yeah,
I
do
can't
it.
Die. Fuck it. Fuck it. Guys, I want to ask for your final opinion. Just in case.
Look at
Do
the
I
soul
follow the
within
path of
yourself.
Vuvella?
Oh wait, no, it's
Yeah,
6.
look at the soul within yourself.
I look into my own soul. What do I see?
As you close your eyes and look, as suddenly everything seems to stop. The wounds that you take, the single hammer that seems to almost bludgeon your skull in a way, as it suddenly shifts as everything ceases. For what you find within yourself is a singular red light, one much like how your eye used to be, back when you were a full undead without your body, as of course you can feel it. Do you reach out to it?
Red orange? That red orb?
A red orb that used to be your eye back in your undead form.
Okay. As I begin to reach for it, something comes over me, a primal urge to eat it.
Ah,
Forbidden snack.
as you reach out towards it and consume it itself, you begin to feel the necrotic sort of permeate through your body as you begin to see and feel, as you can somewhat feel more alive as you evolve into that of a High Reaper.
Wow.
Congrats, you've reached the same level as Sir Lawrence.
Hey!
As you begin to feel the variation and such, you begin to manage to survive somewhat as you begin to see as your arm, the one that's mechanical, somewhat begins to shift and change as now it turns back into your original black arm, the one that was originally your undead self. Because when you look up towards this creature, Sylvanas, its form is very similar to that of your own.
I
Whoa.
get cat ears.
Wow. You are now
bet-
that girl.
I bet original Sylvanas was like slender and dead with scythe as well, and this thing is also similar
Yeah.
because it's deaf. So yes,
The old Sultanas build.
you have
Yeah,
to beat my
baby.
6.
There's no
You can
fucking
do
way.
it.
There's no fucking way I lose this one, right? There's no way. Void, Void, you know what? Fuck the gods. I wish
Damn.
to turn into the World Eater of Death.
Yeah, fuck gods. Alright, we're doing World Eater. Let's go. Alright.
I believe
As you-
this.
I blame
As
the
you
dice. I blame the dice.
As you suddenly see as the storm permeates, as it begins to slash into you despite your new abilities as a High Reaper. However, of course, the gods are just wrong. They're never correct. As you suddenly just decide to become a World Eater. Alright. As your form begins to
Fucking
shift and
Lord.
change as you wish to become that of a World Eater for death. Specifically the Steph. Lamau.
Yes.
That one. This
Yes.
motherfucker.
Alright. As you begin to shift and change, you could feel it as your body permeates. And... Up. 1 second.
Oh no, I can't believe it. He's done.
Oh
What the
my
fuck?
fucking.
That's
Whoa.
that's
As you
some
suddenly
legs.
as your form begins to shift and change, as you've done the forbidden magic, you've turned yourself into a World Eater. Alright. From everyone else, as you seem to be within the throne of this energy, suddenly the energy itself begins to somewhat permeate, as it somewhat is sucked away, eaten, consumed, as you find yourselves on the broken throne where you basically see this creature along with this thing.
Oopsie! Oh! Sorry, guys!
What's that? Hang on, I have a better art. Hang on.
I'm so sorry, guys. I am so fucking sorry.
1 sec. Hop. There we go.
Die.
Alright.
Okay, I was gonna say that thing looks a little bit more accurate. The thing was just a lot of legs.
Yes. As you basically see as this creature begins to emanate out. Alright, Sylvanas Spy, you want to consume? Eat all you want!
Yes!
Roll me a 1d20
I'm so
plus
sorry.
13.
Fellas, I am so sorry. Imagine if I just roll really shit, and then all of this was just my final gasping for death.
Indeed.
Revivify, it's
Two.
fine.
1.
Alright. 23.
Yep,
30.
never mind.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
I'm dead. I failed. Goodbye,
Alright.
everyone.
As suddenly
a
what
Great.
as all of you basically see the last attempts as the World Eater of Death transferred input, as they suddenly begin to twist and turn, making their ways to finally consume. However, the creature will simply reach out its hand, as you'll see that the World Eater will simply just turn to dust. Sylvanas, you have died.
Hey, so now that he's died, I still have that mark from Vera and Vuela.
Which
You know, the one that lets me speak to dead whenever I want.
Like you need a corpse speak to dead, or nah?
Like that spell, but it's a connection to them, right?
The speak with dead usually requires a corpse, but if there's anything specific that I've said.
Well, yeah, but that mark that they left on my hand for killing Sulthanas' Zawari is still there, right?
Oh yeah, the reward. Yeah, speak with dead. I remember. It's speak with dead at
Yeah.
will. Uh-huh.
Can she forfeit that to bring Sulthanas back?
No.
Damn.
Could I
Yep.
death ward on him?
No,
When
I'm
we
dead.
came
I'm
back?
gone. I am
No.
gone.
Fuck.
Yes, he's gone as he was killed by death, quite literally. However, as all of you are within the throne, though, as the energy has been absorbed, you notice that it seems to be somewhat mortal. As everyone, please make me an attack roll. I need to see if you can beat the DC. If you do, you win.
I'm at advantage. Let's fucking go.
You rolled a 10 and a 7. Fucked up.
Let's see. I lucky the 4. Lama. Okay. So that's I instead of
That's a double
I
crit.
roll a 40.
Yeah, that's a double crit. They rolled a 13 and a 20. Okay. Val rolled a 44. 1 second, I need to add in that 13.
Hey, don't you guys still have your birthday 20s?
No.
I don't think.
Uh,
No.
Val didn't, or Val used theirs. I used mine, and he destroyed it.
Ah, fine.
And my birthday's in December.
My birthday's in September.
I mean, mine's in December as well. I just never used mine.
Yeah,
Last
I think
year,
I had
so-
to use mine
friend.
to save myself from the God Killer acid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you would have blown
That's
up.
the last time she trusts anybody when they hand her a drink.
Alright. Holy shit, you just beat the DC. By 3.
Oh.
130.
God.
Yep. Funny enough, that 13 saved you.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Alright. As suddenly as all of you see, as Sylvanas' body begins to crumble, I guess rage overcomes you all.
Yeah.
As you suddenly
just a
unleash.
touch.
As once again you unleash your same attacks. The ones where you simply do the Helm Splitter attack among it, splitting it in half. Val manages to conjure another blade of disaster as it begins to slice the creature up. It raises up its hands, trying to squeal in pain. However, it's already too late, as suddenly, once again, the metamorphosis sort of spears as they across its entire body.
Oh,
As the
wait.
creature...
Yeah.
Hmm?
I crit. The sultry sickle would go off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you suddenly see it, and the creature dissipates and disappears. As you'll suddenly see, is in its place is a singular white orb, one with a mixture of gold, pink, white, black, yellow, and of course, red.
Hey,
That is the
Boy.
orb of reality.
hey, Void. What happened to the scythe that I turned into a peg leg for Val?
Val,
Is
you'll
it
see
part of her now?
the scythe is on the ground where they left it.
Go pick it up.
Can I true sight the orb? Please?
It doesn't have any illusions or anything.
Well, when I look at it, what do I see from it?
you see that it is an orb.
Wow, okay, thanks.
Whoa, there's nothing, like, hidden or anything about it. It seems to just be an orb that's part of this reality. Specifically, as soon as you look at it, the knowledge is sort of beamed into your mind. But this is, of course, your capability to cast Reality Alter, where you can change one aspect of reality.
Right. She will very gently pick it up in her two dominant arm hands and show it to Lynn and Val.
We need to word that very carefully.
As
I know.
1 second. As for, of course, another thing. 1 sec. So, as you all seem to be standing around, of course,
Oh,
Jesus.
hello, I am in the
Oh.
eternal void.
yes.
Oh, man.
Stephanus, as for you,
Yeah.
as your last memory, of course, was casting the spell of wish, simply wishing among it, before suddenly you find yourself here, a complete black, dark. There's nothing. Even when you sort of look out in the distance, it just seems to be completely dark. Nothing's here. However, you somewhat get an interruption within this darkness, as you notice, of course, that there seems to be a light sort of permeating in front of you.
What color? Oh,
A white light.
what is it? Can I, like, look through it?
As you get closer among it, you start to notice, of course, you notice basically a little image of sorts. A farmland that seems to somewhat just basically breeze between the wind. As you can hear the sounds of what seems to be the sounds of children cheering, as it seems to basically be somewhat of a peaceful village.
Hmm.
It's almost like a looking glass of sorts.
He just continues to stare through it, like watching a movie.
As you continue to, like, look through the image itself and take a look, you find that the place somewhat just seems to shift over time. Minutes pass, well, what seems to be minutes, as of course they end up changing into more and more times, as, well, now it seems to be a new day, a new place. Technology advances, as of course, that's when you see it yourself. Specifically, your younger self, back when you were on the farm, along with your daughter and, of course, your wife. As they continue through, you manage to re-experience seeing through these. You re-experience and see the death of them. Eventually, your body rotting away within the ground before someone, a metallic sort of entity, reaching down towards you and simply booping you on your nose. As your body re-emerges out of the ground, not knowing where you're from or who you are. Only that you must follow a simple task to reach to the king. You must reach Ferradon. You're not sure why, but now you sort of realize it was because somewhat deep down within them you wanted revenge against him. And that's when, of course, you notice that the somewhat light begins to emanate, begin to shift and change. As what you notice, of course, is the light changes to this.
My god, is my dragon wife!
You see your wife, as she sort of changes the light, as she simply looks at you with a smile. as she simply just goes, "Hey, been a while."
He's- He just goes, "Hey, well, good news at least is that our daughter's safe. She's alive."
I know. I protected her in our final moments. I convinced the place that she would have been useful. Without you, it was difficult before I was killed, but I see that you've been trying hard. I I've been refusing reincarnation until you came back.
Hmm. Why? Why wait?
Because I love you, dummy. She hits you on the shoulder. I didn't want to pass on without you, but well, I saw that no matter what difficulties you went through, even when you wanted revenge, you would do everything possible. And, well, she looks off into what seems to be the darkness as light begins to emit again as you see your friends. You see Valro, of course, Evelyn, and Hugh, as you see them, of course, back when you were sitting at the campfires. As she simply says, "And you even had a new family. I was happy that you found some people."
That, yeah, it was pretty great. Though, I guess I lasted a bit longer than I should have, to be honest. And you know how that ended up. I assume you saw me turn into that.
Yeah, I was trying to get the goddesses to somewhat try and help, but I guess we can never trust gods, can we?
Nah,
But
that's
I know you're trying so hard. Responsibility is everything. I think she reaches out to hold your hand, as she simply says, "I think it's time to rest."
Can I incite her?
Sure.
Because something just feels off. He's afraid to trust.
As you insight, it from your adventures, of course, across into, of course, the castle, going into the lands to only be thrown into a fey full of pranksters and tricksters. You even then landed into a void continent. Of course, your trust is really, really hard at this point. But as you basically just look before you with your insight, as you look towards her, she is your wife. There's no hiddens, there's nothing here. This is the person that you had loved.
Well, shit. I just say, well, before we move on, how about we wait for just a little bit more? I just want to see if those little rat bastards managed to make it out safe.
I suppose. She'll basically raise up a hand as a white screen basically appears, as, of course, you manage to basically view. I'll put your token down, but, no one else will see it. There you go.
Yeah.
As you'll be watching.
Well, what do we do? We can't just leave without him. But
We aren't leaving. We aren't leaving without him. Val says, holding his scythe. We've got him right here.
do you suppose he's back with his family now? Being undead and all?
Well, hopefully, at least one of his family. We gotta deliver this to the rest of his family, right?
I'm sure would appreciate the gesture.
What if I blow up in the soul tree?
What?
Well, what?
What if I tear his soul out here?
I feel like that would be. I mean, we could.
Wouldn't
I mean, we've never faced consequences before, right?
Cool. Wish that I had a long rest.
I wish that all of us had a long rest.
Whoa, wish exhaustion, let's go. Alright, let me just roll that good old 100% chainsaw, and okay, you can cast wish again, however you have wish exhaustion.
Hmm.
I, Collector, Calamity Enchanter. Or Cataclysm Enchanter.
Okay.
And, I'm going to, can I blow up the Soul Tree Sickle to try and, tear open, like, a hold of the Soul Tree?
Whoa. Alright, let's just see 1 second. You're gonna blow up the scythe?
The sickle, yeah. My Soul Tree Sickle. The one that insta-kill crits.
Alright, 1 second. Maxed out that one. Maxed out this one. Maxed out that one.
I
yeah.
would like to say that this potentially could have terrible ramifications.
We've never
Removing his
faced
soul
consequences. We have literally never faced consequences. We'll never.
I mean,
we won't
Shu
face
certainly
consequences.
has.
I'm not the one
I
to
have.
think about that.
I have faced the consequences of my
Oh wait,
actions.
Alright.
how do I remove this token?
Hmm?
Clear. Fuck. No. How do I
Oh.
get rid of the death counter?
Oh, I can do that. There you go.
Thank
So,
you.
as you reach out towards the Soul Tree Sickle and you make it explode, please roll me an intelligence ability check.
Oh boy.
DC 20. So indeed, they're about to do something stupid.
Oh my fucking god.
He made it. Whoa. He made it. Fuck.
Oh my god,
Alright.
I can't believe this. There are no consequences in Ferra. But
Alright.
only for us, apparently.
As you suddenly see somewhat of a shift as the weapon begins to shimmer and shake as it begins to crack, as eventually it seems to explode. As you suddenly see as, of course, it explodes into a tree, as there seems to just be a miniature tree sprout out from the weapon as you destroy it. It's permanently lost, but now there seems to be a tree. One's bearing apples on it, despite it being an oak tree.
Now I cataclysmic enchant the Soul Tree Monocle to find Sothonis' soul.
Whoa. Perception check.
Yeah, he...
15.
Ah!
My fucking god.
In 13, I trust.
There's
But they
just no
could-
fucking way you.
This is like the most insane we have ever been.
This is
In
the
this.
craziest sets of
It-
occurrences that have ever happened in this set in the campaign, which
It was a
says a
neat-
lot.
It was a DC 14, but like the 13 is a 13, as it's related to death. So, as you basically look over it with the monocle, look in within the tree itself to take a look, as what you end up finding itself is basically a collage of souls. Souls that do not reach the cycle of reincarnation, as these ones are the ones that die within the Wood Dungeon. Sylvanas can in fact be saved because no one reincarnates when they're in the Wood Dungeon, unless, of course, they are allowed to. It's why, of course, when you see the soul, you of course see, Sylvanas sitting with his wife watching you, who is then watching towards Sylvanas, who is then watching you, and so on. However, of course, you can reach to the soul and, of course, attempt to grab it, so you can revivify or any of those such. However, it's up to Sylvanas whether he agrees or not. As if Sylvanas rejects it, he cannot reincarnate.
Okay.
For Owari was given him permission to reincarnate with his wife.
Okay. I look towards my wife.
Yeah.
I just look at her and say, they're going to do something really stupid.
I know, I've been watching. They seem to want to save
I know,
you, but
honey.
they seem to want to bring you back, but is that what you want? You want to go back out there?
Sweetie, how long have you been waiting here? How long has it felt?
Well... Also, I'll just do this. One sec. There we go. Well, the
This is
time...
adorable.
time within death is not something to really matter. It's like watching or reading a storybook. I can read and watch your adventures until the end. That's what I had asked of Vera and Vivella, and they had granted it. Due to, well, your friend there helping. Gestures to Val.
Fuck. Fuck, I can't believe the gods are helping this time. God dang it. Now I feel indebted. Sweetie, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to find our daughter. I'm going to make sure that the only way I die, or that the only way that she dies, more likely, is of old age and happy. After that, I don't want to go through the cycle of reincarnation through Owari, but can't leave these guys alone. Not right now. Can you wait just a little bit more? And all three of us, me, you, little red hair, just see what's on the other side.
I do not mind waiting. I've already waited 50 years. I can wait another. Or another
Now you're
200.
making me feel bad. Shit, dang it.
It's
Alright,
not too long
alright.
for us. Again, it's like reading a story. Everything passes by. It's why we can stay sane.
Fair enough. Alright.
She'll,
Since
she'll
you're
place...
under, you're under Owari or Virvil's protection, I guess, kind of. I'll make an oath not to do anything terrible like that again, turning into a world eater of death. So,
He smiles.
just keep my wife safe. If anything happens to her soul, I'm killing all of you gods. All right? Does she hear me?
I think she would probably hear you, but she'll like place a hand on the shoulder and just say, "Take care of our kid."
Till my dying breath, and I peace out, and I let myself be taken.
Give your
Oh,
wife
fuck,
a
I'm
kiss
dead.
before
I
you
don't
leave.
breathe. Well, I just say, that kiss, I'm gonna kiss you after I come back. It's gonna be the wet, sloppiest kiss you've ever seen. And I
Oh
peace out.
my!
So get ready. I'm keeping you excited.
Alright. And see you soon.
See you soon. Whee!
You reach out, Lynn,
Take
as
me.
You reach your hand out, Lynn, as you basically feel a hand grasp yours, and suddenly you manage to pull out Sylvanas. However, Sylvanas, there seems to be something different.
Uh-oh.
You are no longer
Is he
undead.
no... I knew it.
Dog.
As you basically come out as your young, healthy self.
I'm Colonel Sanders now.
Oh my god, he's Colonel Sanders, everyone.
Oh, thank God that worked.
I have 1 second. I have
God.
this. I can do this.
Oh my
That's-
god.
You see a young baby boy with his yellow eyes.
The wrist. Fuck.
Sultana?
Oh shit, I'm alive. Huh? Oh. Yeah.
Oh, look, he's alive.
Yeah. I was in an eternal void. Then I saw my wife, and I saw my life, and I saw you three about to do something really stupid, and I can't believe I went along with it. I'm so glad to be back. And I give all of them a fucking high five.
Yeah.
Man, we've been through hell and back. We need to have a group hug.
Yep. Vlad pulls them all into a hug.
Fuck.
Forearm group hug, baby.
still have-
My spine!
With
I'm
the
human now.
barbarian.
I can feel my bones.
Now let's reality alter ourselves home.
Oh yeah, wait, before that, I believe this is yours. And Val will hand his scythe back over.
I look at it. I just say, keep it.
As you
I don't
as
need
you
it.
as you pass over the scythe, well, as you basically raise the scythe up, you notice that it's no longer red or bloodied, as instead it just seems to be a basic farmer's scythe now.
Ah. Oh wait. Never mind. I can use
Your
this.
vengeance has been fulfilled.
Oh yeah, because he's already dead. Durden.
Oh.
Shit. Well, gotta go to the tower now. Because, my daughter's there. I don't feel like ending the world anymore for some reason.
Well, that's pretty good. Because we're
not
kind
yet.
of going back to it.
Yeah, true. Well, unless anything happens to my daughter or my wife, in which case I'll spiral again. But, that won't happen, right?
Alright, Lay.
Not with us there.
Lay,
Yeah,
do you
hell
know how
yeah.
to use this thing?
She was holding the orb. Shows it to
I
Lynn.
poke it. How does it say it's to be used? I identify
Alright.
it from Enchanter.
As you touch basically to use it is that you shatter it on the ground and you all state in unison what you want. Your quote unquote wish, quote unquote. Your change. It must all be the same. You can't wish for different things, otherwise you may just blow up.
Okay. Go.
We gotta be on the same
Fine.
page here.
Okay, so
Alright.
to leave, is it to leave the world dungeon in our humanoid forms?
Well, it's more like reality warping. We could say we never entered here even.
Right.
Well, that would mean so many things. I don't know what
Well,
happened.
would we remember everything?
I guess there's only one way to find out.
We could add that, and then we remember everything that's transpired here.
Yeah.
And
And also,
Alright.
I'm fleshy again. Feels good to have flesh again.
I mean,
I-
you did have flesh before, but
Yeah,
Undead
it was
flesh.
fake. It was
But
wet, sticky, and dry.
Yes, Mitch. I mean,
What?
yeah.
what about my soul? will we be able to figure something out about that? Or, you know what?
I'm
I guess I can wait.
I mean, we can reality warp you into having your soul back.
Yeah, we could.
But we can only reality warp one thing, so your soul might have to wait until after we're outside of the
That's
world
just a
dungeon.
quick journey to the astral plane.
Yeah,
Oh, I have astral projection. We can do
Absolutely.
that later.
Uh,
all right.
power level
we'll do
wise,
it
what are we
later.
thinking?
Right.
Do
Let's
we
get-
want to be the same strength as your daughter, or how's that working?
Let's. I don't know. Do you guys want to go home with your super powerful powers? Because I
'Cause I
certainly
kind of
do.
don't want to level
Really?
up and
Yeah.
be here again. That's a
Yeah.
downside.
Oh, how about we teleport out with the addendum that we can no longer get stronger? We are
Whoa,
stuck
alright.
at level 20, or we are stuck at the baseline for the world.
Oh, okay. So as before, right, our strength right before we entered the dungeon.
Right before that would, yeah, pretty much right before we got teleported. Oh yeah, because we were level 20 before we went in. We just leveled up after the Archmage did something to us to
Yeah.
level 21. All right, sounds fair.
All right, so can we get specific words for that then?
Okay. We we go back to our own world. Where exactly? Do we go to the tower? Then we decide from there where we all want to go.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, so we all want to go to
How's
the tower.
about-
What's your idea?
I think Lynn is thinking about it. She's got her thinking face on.
I can hear her
Because I can
brain.
see Sig typing, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Layla's writing it all down on like a piece of paper, basically.
Okay.
So you have your thinking face on.
Like shows this paper.
Remembering
good?
everything that has transpired in our adventure. With our powers we had right before we entered the world dungeon, we are no longer in the world dungeon, instead sailing a boat to the Tower of Reincarnation.
Sounds
Oh.
good.
We should add an
Sounds-
addendum to that we can no longer gain any extra power.
Oh wait, true.
Because,
Yeah.
you know.
If we get stronger again, we'll just go back. And then
So-
again, if we
Maybe, how's about this? She will tap her chin for a few moments.
I think
Instead,
Lynn's altering it right now.
okay, awesome. Watching as Lynn is writing on this piece of paper.
Among Us.
a Mogus.
Whoa, I went 2 hours when I said Among Us. I can't believe it.
Everything is whatever powers we had right before we entered the world dungeon. Without the ability to ever go beyond the world's allowed limits of power, we are no longer in the world dungeon, instead sailing on a boat in the Tower of Reincarnation. Yep, sounds good. I think.
I think we should honestly head home.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Oh, yep.
All
The
right.
Tower of Reincarnation. We might
All right.
actually be able to.
All right, let it rip.
Like
She
smash
will
the
hold
orb
the
into
orb.
the ground.
Let's
Wait,
go.
Alright.
Shu has the orb!
Oh, you smash the orb into the ground. You do it then.
Yeah, Shu is holding it, and as they all say the sentence out loud, she smashes it to the floor.
Alright, but Discord is gonna love this. Everyone start saying it.
Remembering
everything
that
that has
has
transpired in our adventure with our powers we had right before we entered the world dungeon without the ability to go beyond the world's allowed power. We are no longer in the
We
world
are
dungeon,
no longer in the
instead
world
sailing
dungeon,
on a boat
instead
to the Tower
sailing
of
on a boat to the
Reincarnation.
Tower of Reincarnation.
We are terrible at this.
Absolutely. The
All
fart
right.
sound effect was great.
That was awful, but that works. So many voices. All right. As you suddenly shatter and sate your wish, you'll find that suddenly, as it begins to shimmer and shake, the orb will crack as I push you backwards. As you suddenly see as a person, somewhat a shade of sorts, ones with many numbers sort of around their bodies, as you basically see this thing. Well, as it basically comes out, as you see that. Oops. Whoa. Yeah, there we
Do
go.
not choose that thing.
So yes, as you see this thing, as it simply hears your somewhat change of reality as it raises up its hand, as then basically all you hear is as it will look over towards you all and state. Let me get my thing. Just making sure so I don't fuck this up. There we go. As it simply states,
Dobitus voluntas tua.
as that happens, everything goes black. Whoa. As as you suddenly see as the area itself, as just in a flicker of a second when that creature says that, everything goes blank as reality begins to change. However, of course, the changes that happened to you all, your memories stay, as Savantness finds that they themselves are still alive. They're no longer undead. As you all fall through what seems to be some weird sort of place, a mishmash of ones and zeros basically passing by of purple numbers, rose petals around you as you suddenly see in the distance what seems to be a woman with an eye patch, as she seems to simply sit down at this garden of sorts. As you pass by that...
Val waves as they go by.
Oh. You next find yourself in what seems to be an evergreen land. And, of course, a woman with an eye patch, not an eye patch, but a blindfold wrapped around her eyes, black hair with a purple streak through it, as she is reading a book with the name of Ferra on the front of it. She looks up towards all of you and just simply gives you a nod. As your forms begin to shift through, as you go through the tower once again, but this time down. As you pass through each floor, you pass by, of course, Rurius, Yagmer, even that of course, Karato. As
Yes.
eventually you find yourselves outside the tower once again, a familiar place. A giant, enormous, what seems to be basically the middle of a flower, the stalk, that sticks into the air as if it's a giant tower, as the entire place is surrounded by red spider lilies. As you continue out from there, you then find yourselves in somewhat of a reverse motion, finding yourself in the Arcane University, talking to the Archmage, your agreement with him, the wish, all of it, as it somewhat reverses. You find yourself, of course, into the battle with the Greed King, fighting against him, and occasionally he would look at you all, as you have this somewhat third-person perspective, as he too knows that you are watching. And, as next where you find yourself, is no longer inside the world dungeon or even that place. As instead, what you find is that now you are on a boat, with your power somewhat dwindled. As where you find is that time begins to go further and further away. You begin to re-experience everything such as the world dungeon, the void continent, the Fae, even that of Ferrodin. As when eventually you hear a click, as the next thing that you notice is that the book opens once again. As where you find yourselves now was before you ever met Ferrodin, back when you were level 1.
What?
As now,
Stop.
well, still with your memories intact as you find yourselves basically heading towards a tower.
What? Did I get booted from the server, or did everybody get booted?
Yes.
I got booted as well.
Okay, I was like,
Bah. I disconnected the server. But then-
Okay, I was gonna say,
Bah. As
Wait,
yes.
does that mean Ferrodin's alive?
No, because the thing is that somewhat, when all of you get that letter of invitation, of course, it is not accepted anymore, as it seems to basically be a letter made by Ferrodin, but the thing is, Ferrodin never existed. Instead,
What?
the queen of the queen of, my brain. The queen of Sylvanas was in fact someone called Halai now, as history itself has somewhat changed for you all to see as well. But the events of your past had still happened. For Sylvanas.
Huh.
Something's amiss.
wait.
Hmm.
Did we? Are we in the same world as before,
Wait.
or is this a parallel world? This is confusing.
Guys, what about Shu's son? No!
Well, as for your shadow, your shade, basically what you find with that, as you basically look towards yourself during this backwards combat, is that you see that within the Void Continent and stuff, the Void, well, because of your reality and such, it was never infected. For the child is now simply normal with their parents.
That's so
What?
happy.
But she
Shu
was
never
still.
got infected.
You never got
So
infected.
Shu's back.
She's back
Val
to
looks
She's
human.
at
back to being a
herself.
regular
Mhm.
human.
You are a human.
Val looks
Mhm.
at herself.
You two have returned to a Dragonborn.
Oh no!
Leia's gonna look at everyone through the mirror.
As basically before you all get separated back onto the boat together, where you basically all sort of pulse in, as it seems that all of you are on this boat that's been mystically created by your reality altar. You find that in the reflections of the mirrors is still yourselves from the world dungeon. However, of course, they're just reflections. Just past memories.
So we remember everything. We've just been reverted back to what we were at the beginning.
Yes.
Okay.
And,
Wow.
Park, you can go save Lily again.
Okay, do I have my soul back?
Yes, you do.
Yay!
It
Wait,
was
that means
before.
I'm a druid again, baby.
Oh my
Wait,
god,
does
you're
that
back to
mean
being
I'm
shit.
undead again?
I
No,
told you.
you are-
No.
Okay.
Because-
You're the only one.
Basically, what happened is that your family was still killed by Ferrodin, but Ferrodin doesn't exist. But because he doesn't exist, it means you were never killed, meaning that, like, you were supposed to be here, but you're not supposed to be here. So it causes a funny little paradox. So the goddess of time is like, fuck it, have your normal shit, and then you're just human now.
And
This
our
was weird.
strength.
I
What
try
level are we
to.
at?
Whoa. You are level
20?
6.
Oh.
Ah,
I thought we were gonna,
That's
Damn.
fine.
You never stated in your reality to stay level 20.
well, we did say before we went into the world dungeon,
We had the power before we entered the world dungeon.
which
We
was
Yeah.
have the
level
ability to
20.
get stronger.
And we had it set that we could not grow past that level. So we were capped at level
Well.
20.
Level 20 is now your cap, but it's gone way, way back, so way before you enter the world dungeon.
Oh,
Darn. Well,
So like there was no other way. If we didn't go back this far, it
Uh,
would always lead to the world dungeon.
Yes, if you didn't go, because the thing is that a warrior only started seeing you and like choosing you as like the whole chosen to basically have you be her chosen was all the way back when you fucking accepted Faradin's message, aka when session 1 starts.
oh my fucking god. Oh, I see.
Yes.
Wait, what class am I? Don't tell me. No,
No.
I
can't
mean,
You,
be.
yeah, isn't World Devourer, no.
Valro was
I-
a before she got turned into a Hydrokist, she was a rogue, so
Well, you
And
still
I
have
was a.
That's what context. You still have your memories and stuff, so that means that you'd still have your class. But like because
Yeah.
you're not
Okay.
you're not a world ender because you gave up your vengeance, so you'd probably just be any other subclass you choose.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. So I don't have World Eater or World Ender anymore until
you are free.
until unless they do something terrible to my wife's soul or my daughter, in which case
Yes.
yeah, kill all of them.
So all of you now have the option to go onto the island as NPCs now that you can interact with and do stuff. Fog. And of course,
Yeah.
if she wants to, they can always go to the Fae to go rescue Lily from that weird occultist camp.
well, yeah, the Fae isn't destroyed because we never
Oh,
went to the
right.
Fae.
Yeah, and also Shu's girlfriend is still there.
she remembers her, but Lily won't. Oh, this is fine. Oh, this is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, now you got like that top 10 Riz where you'll be like, hey there, I know all your secrets, baby. Oh
Oh
god.
my god.
Let's not do that and make Shu cringe.
I'm joking.
We were saying
So yes.
NPCs. Are we like K and we have our player HP, or are we like NPCs that have 6 HP?
Your NPCs with 6 HP, but it doesn't really matter because no one really kills each other on the island.
Well,
Oh wait,
What?
if we're this far back, I still have the Void Slaughterer blade because that
Whoa.
was my origin item.
Whoa. You got a basic
Oh.
dagger.
Damn.
Oh boy.
The,
We
the
got
thing-
I got a min-max to level 6 build to beat guard 5.
So, just for context, basically, this is what it is. Because you never had your quote-unquote session 1, you were never chosen by a Wari, meaning technically you never were given the powers of that of a player. So now you're no longer on a radar, but you're still level 6, which is insane for for commoners. So yes, you still have some power left, but you're more powerful than like basic people.
We're average Joes now.
Yes. Because
Eee.
being
We're
being a
still
chosen, basically being a chosen is what makes you a player. For example. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this 3-year-long campaign.
It was
Oh my god, it has been
amazing.
3 years?
Yes.
Yes, because we started in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Oh
wait
my
to play in the
God.
next one.
I'm in my 2nd year of college now.
Whoa.
God, I'm old. We're all
Wow.
old.
But yes,
Wait,
I
yeah,
hope you
yeah. So
enjoyed.
I have my void fingers, right? I still keep my action surge.
Well, and just for context, the person that you saw at that last part, the one who did the reality altar, that was Pharos.
Hell
Bah.
Hey.
Yes. So, Pog,
Yes.
Lamau. But yes, I will
Pog.
be ended here, and so that is the end of the Trial of Pharos. Too bad we didn't end on episode 13. I can't believe it.
Damn.
But
That
fight,
would have been so funny.
Lucius fight didn't go on long enough, can't believe it.
I
My
can't
prep.
Campaign though, Void.
My
But
God.
yes,
What now?
I will be up as the end here. Yes, I hope you enjoyed. It was all a lie. They're all dead. They're dead. They're killed. That's what happened. We win. I can't believe it. That's really the secret to all of this. They've blown up. They're on a boat. What do you think? That boat's gonna explode before it gets to the island. It's all pre-planned. No. But yes, I'll be ending stream here. And of course, the secret code.